Hello all and welcome to TVM Academy. This is VARC 100, a free practice course for cat vowel section, RC number 31 of the series. The PDFs of these RCs are shared on our Telegram group. The same RCs are also uploaded as tests on our portal. The relevant links are available in the description box of this video. You may sign up for this free course on our portal. RC number 31, let's begin. So in the first paragraph, author tells you that popular art, the term popular art has a variety of meanings and it encompasses a wide spectrum of music ranging from folk music to high art. So the range is very wide. In the second paragraph, author starts talking about one particular example, Verdi's music. Verdi transformed the political operas of 19th century to high art with extraordinary energy and overt political message. So he tells us how he transformed political operas of the 19th century to high art by using extraordinary energy and open political messages in these operas. In the third paragraph, he tells us Verdi also transformed these operas by using coherent character description. Before Verdi, there was no character description. He started portraying characters coherently. There was a psychological consistency. So he also transformed these operas by coherent character description. So all in all, the passage is about how Verdi transformed political operas of the 19th century into high art by using, number one, extraordinary energy, number two, open political messages, number three, character description. Okay. The author refers to Schubert and Brahms in order to suggest what? Okay. First paragraph is our source. In the first paragraph, author says, Schubert and Brahms, however, used elements of popular music, folk themes in works clearly intended as high art. So basically, he gives us an example of Schubert and Brahms in order to suggest that elements of popular music, elements of folk music could also be used in works clearly intended as high art. They can also be employed in high art. Okay. Option A, that their works are examples of great trash. No, contradictory. Their works are examples of high art rather than trash. B, a contrast between the conventions of 19th century opera and those of other musical forms. So there is no contrast drawn between operas and other musical forms. Alien idea. Option C, the extent to which Schubert and Brahms influenced the later compositions of Verdi. That these two men had an influence on Verdi's music is an alien idea again, never mentioned in the passage, that their music had an influence on Verdi's music. That popular music could be employed in compositions intended as high art, absolutely correct. An easy question, direct answer. Question 2. According to the passage, the immediacy of the political message in Verdi's operas stems from, so basically what is the source of the immediacy of political message in Verdi's operas, Verdi's music? Where does it stem from? Okay. Source is the second paragraph. Such pieces lend an immediacy to the otherwise veiled political message of these operas. So basically, such pieces, what kind of pieces? We'll have to go back from here. The question asks us to identify the source of this immediacy. And this sentence that we have highlighted, points out that there was immediacy to the otherwise veiled political message. Such pieces will tell us what was the source of this immediacy. Okay. So let's go back. Verdi transforms this naive and unlikely formulation, with music of extraordinary energy and rhythmic vitality, music more subtle than it seems at first hearing. So Verdi transformed the musical operas of the 19th century, political operas of the 19th century, with music of extraordinary energy. So he employed extraordinary energy in these operas. There are scenes and arias that still sound like calls to arms, and they were clearly understood as such when they were first performed. Such pieces lend an immediacy. So what was the source of immediacy of the political message? There were three sources. Number one, extraordinary energy. Number two, rhythmic vitality, and the subtlety of music also. So there were three sources of immediacy. Okay. Option A, vitality and subtlety of the music. Absolutely correct. We have a direct answer again here. Audience's familiarity with the earlier operas. Nowhere in the passage is it mentioned that the audience was familiar. That is why this opera by Verdi, had a sense of immediacy. So this familiarity is alien. Portrayal of heightened emotional states, again alien. Individual talents of the singers, again alien to this part of discussion, to this part of the passage. Again, a direct answer, guys. According to the passage, all of the following characterize musical drama before Verdi, except what? So there are three characteristics of musical drama before Verdi, which will be mentioned in the passage. We are to eliminate these three. The fourth one is our answer. Okay. Before Verdi, here, third paragraph is the source. There were rarely any characters at all in musical drama. Only a series of situations were there. So there were no characters before Verdi. There were only situations in operas, in musical dramas. Okay. Any attempt to find coherent psychological portrayal in these operas is misplaced ingenuity. Understand this sentence. If you try to find some coherent psychological portrayal in these operas, basically you are misplacing your intelligence, which means you are not going to find any coherent psychological portrayal in these operas. There was no psychological portrayal in these operas. Okay. The only coherence was the singer's vocal technique. When the cast of these operas changed, new arias were almost always substituted, generally adapted from other operas. So adaptation from other operas was also there, very common. When the cast changed, new songs, new arias were substituted from other operas. Okay, let's read the answer choices now before we read the paragraph further. Okay, arias tailored to a particular singer's ability. Tailored arias we have read, yes, but these arias were adapted from other operas. Were they tailored to a particular singer's ability? We don't know yet. We have not read this much. Okay, let's keep it for the while. Do not eliminate it. Do not select it either. Option B, adaptation of music from other operas. Yes, this is mentioned. Adaptation of music from other operas is mentioned. So option B is not the answer. Psychological inconsistency in the portrayal of characters, we just read. Any attempt to find coherent psychological portrayal in these operas is misplaced ingenuity, which means there was no psychological coherence or there was psychological inconsistency in the portrayal of characters. Yes, this is also mentioned. So eliminated. Music used for the purpose of defining a character. Wait. It was mentioned that before Verdi, there were rarely any characters at all. If there were rarely any characters, how can music be used to define them? There were no characters at all. So D is contradictory to what the first line of this paragraph suggests, which means option D has to be the answer, even if we are not able to find option A yet. Option D is clearly contradictory to what the passage says. So D was not there. It was not a feature of the operas before Verdi. Okay. Can be inferred that the author regards Verdi's revisions to his operas with What kind of attitude? Basically, it's a tone-based question. What is the author's tone towards Verdi's revisions to his operas? The source is the last line. Author says, when he revised an opera, it was only for dramatic economy and effectiveness. These are positive words. These are positive words. So what is the author's tone towards Verdi's revision to his operas? He's positive. Let's see. Does he regret it? Out. Is he concerned? Out. Does he approve of these revisions? Yes, positive. Is he puzzled? There's no element of surprise shown by the author. Therefore, option C has to be the obvious choice. According to the passage, one of the Verdi's achievements, the difficult question from the set, the only difficult question from the set, moderate to difficult that. According to the passage, one of the Verdi's achievements within the framework of 19th century opera and its conventions was to do what? The entire passage actually lists, enumerates Verdi's achievements. So we don't know which part of the passage is our source. Better start with the options, answer choices, and then read the relevant part of the passage in this case. So one of the Verdi's achievements, okay, option A, to limit, it was his achievement to limit the extent to which singers influenced the musical operas, the musical compositions and performance of his operas. So was it one of his achievements to limit the influence of singers on his operas? Let us see. Third paragraph, it was written, once he became established in the industry, Verdi did not rewrite his music for different singers. If he did not rewrite his music for different singers, it means he limited the extent of influence that singers had on his composition and performance of his operas. Option A should be the correct answer. It is one of the achievements mentioned in the third paragraph. Option B, to portray psychologically complex characters shaped by the political environment surrounding them. Wait, tempting choice, because it was mentioned that he started portraying psychologically, there was coherent psychological portrayal, but did he portray psychologically complex characters? This part is alien. Rather, coherent characters rather than complex characters, if at all. We have to infer from the third paragraph, because before him there was no such portrayal, which probably means we can infer that Verdi's characters have genuine consistency and integrity. So if they have consistency and integrity, they are not likely to be complex in nature, they are likely to be coherent. So this is kind of contradictory to what the passage says. At least it is alien to the passage. Okay. So tempting choice, but factually incorrect. Factually incorrect. One of his achievements was to incorporate elements of folklore into both the music and the plots of his operas. Did he incorporate folklore? No. As a matter of fact, there are other people mentioned in the first paragraph who already were using folk themes. Schubert and Brahms, for example, they were already using folk themes. So was it he who introduced the folklore in music and operas? No. So this is factually incorrect again. One of his achievements was to introduce political elements into an art form that had traditionally avoided political content. Tempting choice. The problem word, however, is introduce. Did he introduce political elements in the operas? No. Political elements were already there. See, second paragraph, first line. Consider what Verdi made of the typical political elements of 19th century opera, which means in 19th century opera, political elements were already there, they were typical, but he transformed them. He made them open. He changed the nature of these political elements. These political elements became more overt. They were earlier subtle. Now they became overt. So he did not introduce them, he altered them, he changed them maybe. Therefore, this is also factually incorrect. I hope you enjoyed this exercise, guys. You like the passage. Keep liking the video. Keep sharing word about TPM Academy. Keep learning. Keep practicing. Cheers to learning.